Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnana Degula channel. We've been trying to understand the meaning of the Sanskrit words, particularly the words which are used in the philosophy and then explanation of a lot of Indian philosophy or Hindu philosophy or Sanatana philosophy. Unless we know the exact meaning, it will be difficult for us to understand the context of the word where it is used and then make out the entire meaning. Therefore, we have been explaining the meanings wherever it is, wherever the words are there. We are trying to explain the meanings of those words. We request you to please listen to those explanations, and then if you find anything extraordinary, if you find anything related to that particular word, and then we would like you to please post your comments in the comment box so that it would be useful for the for us as well as the other users of this video. With these words, we'll go to the explanation of this word Yajñaḥ. What is Yajña? The word Yajña, it refers to a Vedic form of worship. The original Vedic form of worship. It's basically a fire ritual where offerings like grains, ghee, and many other items are made into the sacred fire along with the chanting of the mantras. This action, this way of doing things is a way of praying, a way of worshipping, and a way of seeking the blessings from the divine. This was from Anuchina, like from very old days, it is being practiced. Now there are certain important points about the Yajna. Of course, it is a ritual or act of devotion aimed at connecting with the divine. Through the Yajna, you are connecting with the divine. So there are similar words like yāgaḥ, kratuḥ, kratuḥ, homaḥ, havana, agnikarya, all those things, they are all agnikarya or agnihotra, all these things, they are almost same, they all convey the same meaning. They are all the five rituals, yāgaḥ, kratuḥ, homaḥ, agnikarya, agni, all those kinds of things, havana. So now, there are certain things, there are about 5 things which are required while you perform a yajna. Whenever an yajna is there, that means there are 5 things. One is Yajamānaḥ. Yajamānaḥ is a person for whom the ritual is performed. He is like, he arranges everything. We have discussed Yajamānaḥ in our previous video. Yajamānaḥ means a person who oversees, who arranges, the entire thing he arranges. He is the performer, he is the receiver of the fruits of this yajna also. Now, for an Yajamānaḥ, you need a patni there. The wife of Yajamānaḥ who participates in the ritual is the patni. See, without a dampati, that means without a husband and wife, the certain yajnas are incomplete. Many yajnas are incomplete. That is why even the Ashwamedha Yaga and then so many yagas, when Lord Sri Rama performed it, when he had sent Sita Ma to forest, he had made a golden Sita, a sculpture of a golden Sita was made, and then it was kept beside him, and then he performed the yajna. So Patni is another thing that is required. Of course, Agni is definitely required, the sacred fire, where all the offerings are made. That is, you invoke Agni and then you do the ritual. Then mantra also. Mantra is very much required. Without mantra, without chanting of mantra, without the sacred hymns, we can't do the yajna. Because we are allowed to invoke those divine energies. And Dakṣiṇā also, because whatever you do, you will have to compensate for all, you will have to give some Dakṣiṇā to the person who facilitates, who chants mantras, who performs this, who under his guidance we perform. So that is Dakṣiṇā is another aspect. So these 5 aspects are required. Yajamānaḥ, Patni, Agni, Mantra and Dakṣiṇā. All these 5 components are required for performing a yajna. Now what is the purpose of yajna? It's a way, it's a ritual to earn the grace of the God, the grace of the divine, the grace of the power. This also helps in neutralizing our papa karma, or whatever that we have done, accumulated negative actions or all kinds of things, papas we have done, this would neutralize, this would try to neutralize papa karma. And the second thing is it removes this phala, it removes obstacles that block the knowledge already gained, allowing it to shine and transform the individual. So it's like, it removes all the impediments there. Now, having said this, there is one more aspect to this. There are limitations to this yajna also. Yajna is a time-bound action. It is beneficial. While it is beneficial, it cannot directly give you moksha, that is liberation. That means which is timeless and limitless. Yajna cannot do this. Yajna is only a time-bound action, and then for a specific materialistic purpose and things like that, yajna is used. And the Upanishads very clearly say that any limited action will not give you unlimited result. They explain that no limited action, like all these yajnas, all these things are limited actions. They can create, no limited action can create an unlimited result. This is to be kept in mind. So what is this yajna then for? Yajna is a way of life. For a karma yogi, one who follows the path of selfless action, every action can become a yajna. Whatever he does, if it is done as a devotional offering to the divine Ishvara Pradita, then whatever you do, it becomes a yajna. So there are 2-3 types of yajnas. Yajnas means normally, traditional 5 rituals performed using Vedic mantras and using Vedic mantras, offerings, all those kinds of things. That is one type of yajna. Then the other one is called as jnana yajna. Jnana means dissemination of spiritual knowledge as a form of yajna. That means spreading the knowledge, spreading the spiritual knowledge to others. It is also a form of yajna, such as teaching or learning scriptures. All these they come under jnana yajna. So why perform this yajna? So it helps individuals align their actions with the divine will, purify the mind and reduce ego. It is also a way to practice gratitude and live in harmony with the universe. To summarize, yajna is both a ritual and a way of life. emphasizing devotions, selflessness, and spiritual growth. This is what is going to happen with this yajna. Viewers, with this explanation on yajna, we conclude this episode. I hope it was quite interesting. Please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you, viewers.